If you're trying to get that sweet Mark Hoppus bass tone, then stick around and watch the rest of this video. My name's Reuben. I've been posting bass covers of Blink-182 songs on YouTube for the last year or so, and I've been getting a ton of good feedback on my tone specifically. So I'm going to show you how I get that tone using a couple of pedals, and you can do this using any bass. You don't need a Mark Hoppus bass. You can do this with a scr-di bass if that's all you have. The first thing I want to mention is that I'm not using an amp in any of the videos that I've posted, not in any of the covers that I've recorded. I'm just using a couple of pedals. I started out using a cheaper DI box. I'm now using this Ampeg DI box. I'll explain everything to you in this video. Before we get started, turn off your amp, hit like, and subscribe. All right, so we're not going to use that Beat Buddy Mini 2 on the left there. That's a fun drum machine. If you want one of those, I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a fun practice tool, but you're going to want to plug into a tuner and tune your bass up. Having Ernie Ball Super Slinky strings helps too, by the way, but what really helps is having a compressor pedal. I didn't always have this Ampeg Opto Comp, but I have it now and I love it. If you want to copy my settings, pause the video here and copy them. If you don't have a compressor of your own, you can use a compressor in GarageBand later on. I go from the Opto Comp into my Ampeg scr-di box, and again, I love this Ampeg scr-di. It sounds great, but of course, 30 days after I bought this, Ampeg came out with a new model, so if you want to get the newer model, I think it's called the SGT, that model's out there now too. So we're going to engage this, we turn on the ultra low, but we're going to leave ultra high off, and we're also going to turn on the scrambler and have the drive and the blend down pretty low. Really like the way that scrambler sounds. If you want to copy my settings, again, you can pause the video here and copy all of these settings. Now, I take an XLR cable out of the DI box into my Focusrite Scarlett Solo interface on my Mac Mini, and I record into GarageBand, which, like I said, I'll show you in a future video. Now, before I had that Ampeg DI box, I had this Behringer Bass BDI 21. So I'm going to show you how that works, because if you don't have the Ampeg or can't afford the Ampeg right now, this little $35 bass BDI 21 is a great alternative. You're going to want to use the SVT settings. Google that, Behringer Bass BDI 21 SVT settings, and you'll find exactly what I'm talking about. It's in the owner's manual. Now we'll turn this BDI 21 off and turn the Ampeg back on, and then I'm going to show you what all of this sounds like through a Mark Hoppus bass and then also through a scr bass, just to compare the two. All right, that's it. I hope this was helpful. If you want to see part 2 where I show you exactly what I do in GarageBand to finalize my covers, make sure you hit subscribe on this channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if this video was helpful at all, hit like. Talk to you later.